Hello guys! Welcome to today's vlog, where we explore Theravāda Buddhism, the oldest surviving school of Buddhism, rooted in the teaching of the Buddha Theravāda, meaning the teaching of the elders is widely practiced in countries like Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, Colombia, and Laos. But what makes it unique? Let's find out. Let's go! Theravāda Buddhism. So ano nga ba ang Theravāda Buddhism? So ngayon, let's find out kung ano ba ang Theravāda Buddhism.
Theravāda Buddhism is the oldest and most orthodox of Buddhist three primary schools. It is based on the recollection of the Buddha's teaching. Theravāda Buddhism is most vital in Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, Myanmar, and the Mekong Delta areas of Vietnam. It is sometimes called Southern Buddhism. Theravāda Buddhism stresses spirituality, the enlightenment of the individual, self-discipline, the importance of pure thought and deeds, the importance of the monastic life, and the strict observance of the ancient Vinaya code. It has distinct roles for monks and lay people. It emphasizes that each individual is responsible for their salvation and takes the position that only monastics are capable of reaching nirvana. Theravāda Buddhism was one of the 18 schools that existed centuries after the Buddha's death. It spread from India to Sri Lanka and then to the Southeast Asia and remained close to the original Pali Canon. The other 17 schools disappeared when Muslims swept into northern India and destroyed the Buddhist monasteries. Theravāda Buddhism is sometimes referred to in somewhat dismissive way as Hinayana, lesser vehicle Buddhism, by Mahayana Buddhists. The school is rooted in the Tipitaka, the three baskets, three collection of texts. Collected in the Tipitaka are some of the earliest known Buddhist texts, the Sutras, account of hundreds of oral teaching given by the Buddha and his senior disciples, the Vinaya, rules of the monastic order, and Abhidharma, later scholarly commentaries on the teachings. Together they form the Pali Canon, a collection of foundation texts that comprise Theravada's doctrinal basis. For the Theravādan, the spiritual ideal is the Arhat, or accomplished one, who through personal effort attain nirvana, liberation from the suffering of cyclic existence that marks samsara, or worldly life. In classical Theravada, a layperson could become a steam enterer, the first of four attainment levels on the path to the enlightenment.
1. The origins of Theravada Buddhism.
Number 1. The origins of Theravāda Buddhism. Theravada traces its origin to teaching of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha who lived over 2,500 years ago in India. His teachings were passed down through an ancient language called Pali and compiled into the Tipitaka, the sacred scripture of Theravada Buddhism.
2. Core teachings and beliefs.
Number 2. Core teaching and belief. Theravada Buddhism focuses on the core teaching of the Buddha, including the four noble. Number 1. Life is suffering, dukkha. Number 2. Suffering comes from caring and attachment, tanha. Number 3. There is an end to suffering, nirvana. Number 4. The path to the end suffering is the Eightfold Path.
In Buddhism, the foundational understanding that we need to discover the path to peace is the Four Noble Truths. The first noble truth is the fact that suffering is an inevitable part of life. But why do we suffer? Well, the second noble truth explains that the main causes of suffering are ignorance, desire, and attachment. So let's break it down. First, ignorance, which means misunderstanding the nature of reality, especially these two facts. First, we mistakenly believe that we're supposed to get everything we desire. But the truth is, things depend on many different causes and conditions that are beyond our control. And second, we don't understand that everything is always changing and impermanent. So consequently, we become attached to to our experiences and possessions, hoping that they will bring lasting happiness. And when these expectations are not met, we become unhappy. But there is hope. The third noble truth explains that we can escape from suffering by eliminating these ignorance, desire, and attachment. But how do we do it? Well, the fourth noble truth teaches us about the Eightfold Path, the roadmap to peace of mind, which we're going to explore in our next video. So keep in touch for your journey to a happier, more fulfilling life.
The Eightfold Path is a guide to ethical living, mental discipline, and wisdom, leading to enlightenment.
3. Monastic life and meditation.
Number 3. Monastic life and meditation. Monastic life is central to Theravāda Buddhism. Monks and nuns dedicate themselves to meditation, study, and following strict moral rules called the Vinaya. Meditation, especially Vipassana or insight meditation, is a key practice to develop mindfulness and wisdom.
4. Theravāda in everyday life. 5. Conclusion, the path to enlightenment.
Number 5. The path to enlightenment. Theravāda Buddhism emphasizes simplicity, self-discipline, and wisdom. Whatever you are, a monk, a lay person, or just curious, its teaching offers variable insight for a mindful and compassionate life. What do you think about Theravāda Buddhism? Let me know in the comment. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more a spiritual journey. See you next time. Bye-bye.